The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day after the market close. Tom takes your phone calls from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time using the data available at that time.
Let's go to Keith in Philadelphia. Hey, Keith, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, a couple things, Tom. Number one, I started listening to you in 2001 and never stopped. Yep, and I owe you a lot, my family as well. And this is the first time I'm calling.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
And now, here's Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 2 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. To master love, you have to practice love. The art of relationship is a whole mastery. And the only way to reach mastery is with practice. To master a relationship is therefore about action. It's not about attaining knowledge. Practice makes perfect, folks. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 173, Nasdaq up 33, S&P's up 19, gold contract up $25, trading at $1,737 an ounce. Silver up $1.42 at $34.15 an ounce. Platinum up 11 bucks at $1,600 an ounce. Copper up 8 pennies at $3.58 a pound. Light sweet crude flat at $92.37. Bonds flat. Now that's a big one, folks. Bonds are flat at 142.01. Bonds, folks, number one, want to go for the 144 mark. If you get volume at 144, bottom line, you're at an ABC structure up to 160. Rates are going downtown in a big way. King dollar down 8 ticks at 77.30. King dollar's on its way up to the 80 price point. Euro up 3 ticks at 137.30. Yen up down 29, trading out at 78.08. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay. We go back to last Thursday. You broke topside last Thursday. You did that with 1 billion shares. False break topside. Then what do? You broke back down with 1.3 billion. Today, what do? We do 950 million. What does that set up? This is setting up the B to C of an ABC structure on the way down. And it's a decent ABC structure on the way down, folks. You know, what you have is that when we take a look at the structure from top to bottom, what you're dealing with out here is that we had the high that came in of 1292. The low is 1215. So you're dealing with 80 points A to B. Bottom line, I expect the next couple, you'll probably go sideways maybe tomorrow, but the bottom line, you're going to go after that low that was generated yesterday where that big volume is, and we're heading down to this 1125 on the S&P. We go to the Dow Industrials. You take a look at the Dow. We have inside the Dow is this. Same type of setup. Dow comes down yesterday with 1.3, goes up with 900 million. You can see how this sets up, folks. The bottom line is that they're walking back into the store. They think they got a deal. And, you know, just like the folks that thought they bought MF Global and got a deal. Flush down the toilet. Bottom line, that's an ABC structure also. NASDAQ. Take a look at the composite first. Now, the composite, this is pretty amazing because it is weak. I mean weak in a big way. And the NDX, well, let's do the composite first. Composite up 33 bucks. 1.9 billion versus 2.3 billion. Bottom line, that also wants to make its way down to this 2400 area. Right now, you're at the 2632 area. We go look at the 3 Qs. What the 3 Qs have done is this. 3 Qs today, up 48 cents, 60 million after being down with 99 million. That also is setting a small ABC structure up. That also wants to go back to the lows that were generated out there in the October 4th level. Okay, now let's go over to King Dollar. King Dollar, folks, absolutely refused to back off today. What you had is this. She gets down to 77. She gets down to 76.28. She closes at 77. rather, she went down to 76.85. She closed at 77.28. This is a monster ABC up, folks. That will take it right to the top, right up to this 80 level. We go over to the euro. You see the correlation inside the euro. What the euro is doing is this. It went deep yesterday, up on no volume today. Euro's making its way back down to the lows out there of that 134 level. Bonds. We go to the bond market. Now, this is remarkable. This is a mind blower. What do bonds do today? Okay, you had a price spread in bonds of 140.24 to 142. We did 328,000 contracts. That, folks, was going into 550,000 contracts. The bonds, number one, that break yesterday was huge. It was wide price spread, accelerated volume. It had all the juice in it. So, number one, it wants to go for the 147. Now, because of the small contraction that we had in the bond market, you take that out with volume, it is a monster ABC up. Now, the Fed. Let's go talk about the Fed. And this is what you have. You had the Federal Reserve come out with a statement at 12:30 today. The statement at 12:30. At 2 o'clock, you had them come out with the economic forecast for 2012 to 2014, and then Bernanke had a press conference at 2:30. And what I got out of it more than anything is this, folks. If you look at the statement, this time it was 9-1 in favor of basically doing nothing, in favor of keeping the benchmark rate, which is 0 right now, keeping that at 0 to 2013, mid-2013. They're going to keep buying the bonds, but that's an even swap out. Bottom line is that inside that whole deal, if you think QE3 is coming, you better go read it, folks, because inside that, my take is QE3 is not even close. And that's why, that's another reason why King Dollar is going to be not only moving, but as soon as the market gets the real wind of that, King Dollar will really get some juice behind it. You know why? Now the next deal that King Dollar can really get some action going is this. The European Union, bottom line, is going to be their central bank. They got a new central banker charge. Their decision, are they going to go down on rates? More than likely, they're going to have to go down on rates. If they go down on rates, boom, you're going to see this thing move, and you're going to see it move very quickly. Let's go over and take a look at Qualcomm. Qualcomm just come out with numbers. Qualcomm closed at $52, trading at 56, up $4 right now after being up $2 today. Numbers go like this. The estimate was 94 cents. They only made 86 to 92 cents, but there was something in there that they love, that's for sure. Qualcomm forecast, the forecast is exceeding estimates. That's what's going on. No, actually, okay, so the estimate, here it goes. The estimate was 78 cents and they made 80 cents. And you get the baby up pretty good here. We closed at $52. It's trading up $4. It's trading at $56. And 56, we'll get it up to the higher end of this whole range. There's no doubt that the smartphones, folks, you talk about being out there. They're out there and huge. The HTC, the numbers on HTC, they own 25% of the market right now. We go over to RIM, and if you want to see a company that is just going south and going south big, RIM was down another 39 cents today. RIM, now watch this, folks, only has 10% of the market now. 10%, okay? And, of course, when you bring RIM back, it's written all over it. That just couldn't handle it. I believe it went from $148 down to 18 cents. Another company that's going to be going out of business ASAP is Career Education. Career Education was down 45% today. It's at $8.16, down $7.63. It's trading at $8.34. And you talk about it's done. Whatever, you know, if you're watching Tiger TV right now, you're going to see it just blew out the bottoms, 21 million shares. And, you know, the bottom line is that inside these career education deals, period, all was out. Most of what that was about, let's put it that way, is that the green checks from the government from their sales forces claiming to people that, hey, listen, we're going to give you this nice internet education, you're going to get a good job, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, was a bunch of malarkey. And it is, and what they did, and they, you know, you had the government secure the loans, the companies got the money, and the most bizarre deal about all of it, of course, is that these young men and women, folks, that is non-dischargeable in bankruptcy court. The thing that's bizarre about that, check this out. You know, when they put these deals together, you know that they're thinking of that at the same time. So the bottom line, is it corrupt? Yeah, it's corrupt right across the board. Let's go over to Europe. We take a look at Europe today. What you had at Europe, you had the FTSE up 1%. The DAX was up 2%. Let's go to the DAX first. The DAX has been leading this deal the whole way. The DAX, we are at 59.65. We take a look at the volume here. DAX is doing the same thing. ABC structure on the way down. What you had yesterday, you had 291 million on the way down, and today $1.70 on the way up. These ABC structures, folks, bottom line, are not only all over Europe, they're all over the United States. Some of the high volume stocks we had out here today. There she is. Whoops, I better get to the United States. I'm over in Europe with the high volume stocks. Okay, so let's go back to the United States. We take a look. Okay, so, no, let me get the S&P instead of the DAX. SPX. Okay, so we had Bank of America was up 32. You had General Electric up 26. NVIDIA was down 25. You had Fifth Third, Bancroft up 44. Sprint Nextel was up 23. You had JDSU up 98. CSX Corporation was up 19. Morgan Stanley was up 53. Halliburton was up 133. If we go over and we take a look at the XLE Energy. Energy today, folks, went up $2. The low is 54. The high is 80. This also looks to me like it's setting an ABC down, up. What we did is this. First off, you broke topside. You get into that 72 area. You come down hard, and I mean really hard. You come down with 41 million shares. You're up there with 20 million shares. What you want to get your head wrapped around here, folks, is fast fingers in a big way. And, folks, don't forget, tonight, if you want to understand the ABC structures up and down, I'm going to be doing a workshop at 6:30. All the details are in the front page of TFNN. And, of course, don't forget, we extended the Tiger Dollar promotion. You get make 30% on your money until this Friday. We still have, unfortunately, 2 million tigers and tigresses in the Northeast without electricity. This storm was a big one, folks. Well, I guess the storm was a big one, but because there's so many trees with so much leaves on it, so much weight, that it really destroyed a lot of lines. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.